Hello guys, this is Atharva Kulkarni and I am your gyaanibuddy for today. I'll be covering the subject of OS. Now this subject is of utmost importance when it comes to GATE, UGC NET as well as other competitive exams. It is also important from your university exams. Now the aim of this video series which I am going to make is to help those students who have found it difficult to understand this subject. Believe me, this subject is very easy and I'll make it extremely easy for you. So let's quickly jump in and start studying operating system. Okay, so let us start with the basic definition of operating system. Now, in simple words, an operating system is an interface between the user and the hardware. Now, you can see this figure. Now, this figure signifies the basic functioning of OS. So, there is a user which interacts with the application. Maybe it can be a Word document, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, Microsoft PPT. Then we have operating system, which is a bridge between the application and the hardware. So, operating system is also termed as a system software due to a simple reason that it is used to access the component or hardware which is present in the system. A real life example would be of a laptop. Now, in case of a laptop, hardware components are monitor, CPU. Now, in order to have an access to these, there is an OS which is required. Now, a real life example would be Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Fedora operating system. Now, a question may arise in your minds as to why there is a need of OS. So, if we think logically, if there is no OS, then the user has to manually write the program for accessing the OS. So, this is quite time consuming and it is quite tedious to write so many lines of code. Now, let us look at some of the functions of OS. Now, these are the very important functions of OS, core functions, but there are many more functions of OS. So, first is the memory management. It performs the task of allocation or deallocation of memory space to programs in need of these resources. Second is the process management. Now, it is used to create or delete processes. Now, this creation as well as deletion of process can be achieved with the help of system calls, which we'll study later. I'll cover later in this lecture series. So, it is also used to maintain communication between the processes. Device management. It keeps track of all the devices. It performs allocation or deallocation of the devices. Fourth function is a file management. It manages all operations of files, such as protection, storage, retrieval, as well as naming of files. Now, a shortcut which I had developed in order to remember these functions are, we just look at the acronyms M, P, D and F. So, this is a PDF which I am right now sharing with you. So, PDF and M stands for my. So, my PDF. In this way, you can remember all the core functions of the operating system. Now, let us look at some of the advantages of operating system. Now, first, OS provides the user with a lot of GUI buttons and icons which make it easier for the user to understand and interact with the OS. Second, OS supports multitasking. Several tasks can be handled simultaneously. Now, a real life example of this multitasking is that whenever you type something or whenever you are doing a particular assignment, you do it in Word file. Now, at the same time, if you want to listen to your favorite music, you open your music player and you play your favorite music. So, here two tasks are running simultaneously. One is the music player and second is the Microsoft Word document. So, this is an example of multitasking which is achieved with the help of OS. Third, OS allows to access the hardware without writing lines of code. Now, in earlier days when there was no OS, the user had to manually write thousands and thousands of lines of code to access these hardware devices. Fourth, OS helps in the safeguarding of data. It not only stores and accesses the data, but protects it as well. Now, best example of this is in case of Windows operating system. We have a software which is the Windows Defender. Now, this Windows Defender, what it does is that it detects the malicious or the harmful files which are present in our system and it eliminates it. Now, let us look at some of the disadvantages of OS. Now, first disadvantage is that some OS are costly, such as Windows. We can use a free OS by using VMware, but it is difficult to run as compared to others. The second is that the threats to OS are higher as it is prone to virus attacks. Users sometimes download the malicious software which can slow down the functioning of OS. So I hope that you like this video. If you do like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel, which is gyaanibuddy. Well, in the next lecture, we are going to look at the types of OS, and there are many more lectures which I will be covering in this OS. So please do watch them and hit a like button. Thank you.